大丈夫かな。じゃ、ということで、はい、こんばんはです。今夜は、ちょっと思考を変えて、ホラゲーをね、やっていきたいと思います。タイトルは、コール・オブ・クトゥルフ。クトゥルフの呼び声という、クトゥルフ神話を題材にした、ホラーゲームですね。クトゥルフといったら、まあ有名なのはテーブルトーク RPG だとは思いますが、どんなゲームなんだろうかね。ずっとね、だいぶ前に購入はしてたんですが、なかなかやる機会がなくてね。私が狂人ならば、これは神の慈悲だろう。鈍感ゆえ、おぞましい最後の時まで正気を保てる者がいるなら、その者に神の慈悲があることを願おう。産地ピンチ、産地ピンチ。産地が削れる。最初からクライマックスなんだが、産地がこれ見えてるのかな、配信に暗すぎてわからなさそう。奥に進めばいいのかな。しゃがむ。開かないじゃん。なんか鍵とかないのかな。これ違うの？鍵じゃないの？他に道ないよね。壊せない？これは特に関係ないのか。あれ、これ積んだ？なんか鍵とかないの？ 鍵はない？これどうすればいいんだ？初見さんこんばんはです。カモと呼びした方がいいのか、初見さんと呼びした方がいいのか、最近悩みますが、こんばんはです。なんかすずちゃん、デッドバイデイライト始めてるみたいで、草なんですがパーシファイ耐えきれなかったか。これ壊せない？ここしかないよな。あれどうすればいいんだろう。先に進めないですよ。先に進めないんですけど。なんかあそこのこことかに鍵とかない？ないっぽいな。ちょっと待って。よしよしよし。ないな。あれ、ここどうやって積むんだと。あれどうすればいいの？すいません、鍵とかありませんか？鍵とかない？ちょっと待って、進めないんだけど。進めない。なんで？他に道とかないよね。ちょっと待って、最初に積んだんですけど。あれちょっと待って。ちょっと待って、進めないんですよ。ねえ、誰か教えて。こっちか。こっちか。なるほど。ようやく道を見つけた。あ、違った。こっちでもない。 闇隠れ、調べるために照らす必要のあるアイテム。これはなんだ？これか。ハリケーンランプ。名前はかっこいいですね。特にいけるわけではない。他に道はない？あ、戻ってきちゃった。こっちも特にない。これはなんだ？サメ？他に道ないな。あれ、さっきの道どこ？あったあった。なんかあった。ボルトカッター。あ、これで壊せばいいのか。開いたー。何か聞こえるぞ。なんかいる。これランプ隠すのとかどうするんだろう。
What a putrid offering.
人じゃなかった。
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
おお、産地が削れる。
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
ああ、これはクトゥルフだ。これは良いクトゥルフ。逃げるんだよ。
I hate whiskey.
手帳を見る。ああ、クトゥルフだ。目星もある。目星、心理学、オカルト、医学、筋力。クトゥルフだ。本当にクトゥルフだ。
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
なんか調査書とかそういうの
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
潜り酒場の恐喝事件。R さんこんばんはです。まだなんかあった。飲まない飲んどこうか。私はお酒そんなに得意ではないんですけどね。
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
これなんかあげれるのか。ただ見れるだけ。中とかは中が見れるわけじゃないのか。まだあった。電話だ。
I'm listening.
もしもし。こちらバ美肉系JKおじさん Vtuber すいかうじです。
I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
何にロールすればいいんだろう。魔術そういうわけじゃない。ちょっと待って。あ、でも魔術開けてあげておきたいな。で、これでやればいいんじゃない？あとはオカルトあげるの怖いんだよな。オカルトあげたくないな。でもあげとかないと危ないとこもあるやそう。心理学かっこ物理もしたいな。こんな感じでいいかな。まあ多分進めていけばまたあげられるとは思うし。
Work is scarce.
世知辛い。
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm
世知
coming.
辛いのじゃ。
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're dead.
なん
Nobody
か嫌
believes
な
me.
感じのおじさんだ
They
な。
take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would
絶
never
対
have
正
done
気失っ
such
て
a
る
thing.
じゃん、それ。
But if you have no proof,
もう
I've brought
産
all
地ゼ
that
ロ
I
でしょ、その
have.
人。
Look,
サラちゃん。
I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I
絶
suppose
対
you
やばいで
want
しょ、
to
その
ship
こ
me
と。
off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover
完
it.
全にクローズドサークルじゃん。
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that.
何か見えていた。絶対何かいけないもの見えていたでしょ。
She saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
もう
I
その
never
時点で
knew
ダメ
what
じゃ
she
ん。
meant by that.
ダ
My
ブトだ
daughter
よ。
was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could...
That is what you go to Darkwater.
Darkwater?
It's
I
a
sup-
Darkwater.
これ以上
The
は来て
sender's
ない。
label mentions...
That's right.
And you think you're...
That is what go to Dark.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet
何で
down.
もって今言った？
I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from dark water right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
北大西洋？
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston,
これか。
but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
あれ、クジラか、最初にあったの。
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
もう出発してもいいの？
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. I
これお酒だもんね。
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
他になんかない？あ、アイテムだったんだ。あ、ここで出るのね。他になんかアイテムゲットないかな。
I used to be an avid reader.
これだけか。じゃあ行きますか。これアクション要素とかあるのかな。クトゥルフならありそうな感じもするけど、どうなんだろうな。ここでオープニングなのね。なるほどね。やっと始まった。ようやくクトゥルフ始まったぞ。
almost there.
Call of CTHULHU外国読みだとクトゥルフになるのかな。読み方がいっぱいあるんですよね、クトゥルフって。クトゥルフとも呼べばクトゥルーとも呼ぶし、クトゥーとも呼ぶかな。もともとクトゥルフ自体が当て字ですからね。
Stay on board.
決ま
There's
った呼
guys
び方
coming
が
to
ない。
unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
自動で言ってくれるんだ。ありがたい。
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a
す
surprise
ごい
for
名
you.
前だな。
As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
なんか揉めてるな。
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't
江戸
answer.
川コナン
You can't?
探偵さ。
Or you don't want to?
Oh, no, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the
こ
water,
れ
you
シャチなんだ。
shysters. You're crazy.
クジラかと思った。
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it.
あなたおしゃべりできる？できないのか。あ、ここが酒場なのね。ここでも燃えてるね。
But you can stay to watch if you want.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
酒の密造に。そういうことね。
Prohibition
Nanda?
is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
禁酒法はだいぶ昔の時代なのか。
Hey, be careful.
なんだ？
Let's get
何
him
だったの
another
今
drink.
の。
He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
軍人なんだあなた。
That'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
とりあえず
Captain
飲み物
Fitzroy
注文
told
す
me
る
about
か
a。little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
.まあ、余計なことは言わないのが花ですよね。これ気になっ
The
てた。
stranded whale.
ちょっと気になっ
I
て
guess
た。
this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
はあ、店主さんいい人だな。心理学プロ。
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory.
なるほ
But
ど。
that
ここ
doesn't
で
mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
心理学とかが生
You're
きて
not
く
a
るのか。
PI for nothing. Okay.
なるほど。
I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her
さすが
doctor
になんか
very
こ
often.
う
She was sick.
心理学ロール
Ah,
を
I
する
should
と
have
いうわけで
mentioned
はない
it
の
to
か。
you. Forget it.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still
この人
trust the
実は
truth
頭がいい
after
の
a
では。
bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous. Then
I've got what I need.
anything?
他には、
Do you know where this
これ
place
か、
is?
倉庫倉庫。
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go
う
with it.
ー怖。
But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about
We
it?
all and
I've got
聞け
what
る
I
こ
need.
とはないっぽいな。
That'll be all for now.
こ この女の時に
What
なっ
you
てたん
looking
だよ
at,
な。
stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
嫌われちゃった。
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
うまかったって話だぜ。
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with its own consciousness. Until it finds a new reader.
この人絶対怪しいぞ。
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
My God.
You said.
じゃあさっきの船長だっけ、お話を聞きに行くか。あ、閉めちゃった別に閉めなくてよかったんだ。
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
机の上
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
他には何かない？あ、なんかありそう。
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
脅迫状。
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
何かない？あ、あったあった。なんかアイテムゲット。 あ、なるほど、そういうことか。あ、サクさんこんばんちゃ。今夜はちょっと思考を変えて、コールオブクトゥルフというゲームをやっております。何かあるわけじゃない。
What a macabre souvenir.
何、銃？降りれない。
Fishing equipment.
なんかある。
Could do with some rust remover.
おトイレか。失礼しました。デッキに来てくれてたよね。こっちからはいけない。釣れますか？あれ、ピロッチーさん、フィッツロイさんか。フィッツロイさんどこ？あれ、いない。あ、ここからも出れたんだ。どこ？フィッツロイさん。
What a macabre souvenir.
あれ、どこだ？もしかして酒場にいるとか、そういうわけではない？
I told you to beat it.
ああ、話しかけられないのね。アモモさんか。こんばんはです。コールオブクトゥルフという、ホラーゲームをやっております。あれ、どこだ？フィッツロイさん。フィッツロイさん。あ、これか？この人？違うか。あなたじゃないよね。
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. He's gonna get us in trouble.
We go where we want. Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already
Nothing
in
for
trouble.
you here either. Beat it.
やっぱいけないか。
You can see he's half drunk.
There's nothing to slow
あれどこ？三つろいさんどこ？デッキに来いって言ってたんだけど、こっから行けないの？あれどこにいるの？下ってしまう。下ってるけど、元から下ってるけど、これゲットできない？あ、いたいたいただ。こんなとこにいたじゃん。
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
これ画面の明るさ、あとこれだ。ゲーム的に暗い方がいいみたいなんだけど。これでいいかな。これでだいぶ明るくなった。うん、OBS でもなんとか見えるね。
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about
まあ
that.
何か隠してはいるでしょうね。
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy,
なるほど、親子
captain
か
of。the Scylla. His wooden leg is here.
You can go and see it if you're interested.
あ、あれか、義足って。部屋の中で見つけたやつか。
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
ありがとう。あ、いけるようになってる。何か新しいことわかるかな。
What could have done so much?
あ、また釣りやってる。釣れますか？他の倉庫を見ておきたいな。入れるかな？いいの？そんな堂々と鍵開けして大丈夫？
Damnation! I broke it.
壊してしまったって。おい？
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
おい。何やってんの？これあれか。何が必要だったんだ？目星かな？こっちには特に何もないか。何かいるな、人が。何か話してる？
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
こんな怪しい町に逃げよう。この町のことを調査するために来たからな。
That statue represents your local
逃
saint.
げれないんだよな。
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live.
Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work
も
around
うしょ
here.
うがねえなこのおじさ
Fitzroy
んたち。
gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
ないか。
Yeah, see you later.
See you later.
Wow, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Mm. 怖いから。
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
左側でしか笑えなくなったけどな。怖ー。
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you, gentlemen,
とりあえず他のところ行くか。なんか他に見つけられないかな。やっぱり嘘をつくしかないのか。なんかいるね。おしゃべりできるあなた。できないか。あなたとはおしゃべりできる？
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
もう絶対怪しいじゃん、そのサイラスさん。
You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
あ、もうお話できないんだ。なんか増えてないかな、話せること。
Look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one
おじ
thing
さ
that'll
んばっ
get
か
us
出
to
るギャル
move.
ゲ。
For sure. Bring us
それは
something
ギャ
to
ルゲで
drink
は
and
なく
we'll take care of the bootleggers.
ビールゲーになってしまうな。
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
お酒か。お酒が必要。これはダメか。これはさすがにダメか。酒場にないかな。
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
あれ、ここ人いたっけ？
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
怖っ。話せない？話せないか。すいません。お酒をくださいませんか？
What can I get you?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
What would you say to a deal? Your bottle for a service.
You know what? You seem like a decent sort of guy. Okay, agreed. My cheapest bottle in exchange for a service.
Thanks. I'll owe you one. What do you know about the Hawken?
If I were you,
Why not?
first sailor's green.
Scream.
And that's but anything.
他には
That'll
もうい
be
い
all
か。
for now.
What? Another break?
なんか話してる。
Damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. I told you to beat it.
あ、はい。邪魔しちゃダメなのね。
They can't understand.
Damn stupid.
さて、このお酒で大丈夫かな。
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Here.
ほらよん。
Now, sit back and enjoy our performance. follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you sell your stuff at too high a price.
You got it coming. You don't like our prices. It's gonna cost.
今のうちか。から入れない。
Let's see.
今度はちゃんと開けてくれよ。
Perfect.
OK。
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
何かないかな。
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
うわー、絶対これ。
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
絶対やばいやつだよ。何か他に何もない？何もなさそうだな。
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it.
このまま連れて行かれると思ったけど、そういうわ
This
けではない
case
の
has
か。
nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come
この
on,
女の
keep
人
the
すごい
smile.
言ってくるな。
You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
怖っ。
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
あそこがメインのね。ようやくメインの。ようやくメインの屋敷に行けるのか。どうしようかな。屋敷まで行って 終わりにするか。OBS ではそうでもないけど、パソコンの画面で見るとすごいガビガビだ。明るくしすぎてて。
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
これは選べないのか。
Your partner Andrews warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go, right?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
この警官さんは早く。
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was
なんで
trying
そ
to
んな
hide
に
it.
屋敷に行きたいのかな。
It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to
意
the
外と
police
こ
to
の
make
人
those
真面目な
mistakes.
人なんだ。
Anything else?
Night falls quickly.
I'll go with.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
何か調査とかできるわけではないのか。何か書いてあるけど読めないな。書いてあるのはそんな。
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
巡査さんどこ行ったんだ？あの人どこ行った？こっちではないっぽい。あ、いたいたいた。なんかお墓がある。
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
これも同じお墓か。
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back
Poor
here
kid.
after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad...
The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
さっき来たとこか。他になんか見て回れるかな。ここはなんかテラスとかそんな感じか。でもこの人動かないのかな。動かないならもう行っちゃおうか。
This entrance is still in use.
お、進んだ進んだ。
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe.
Let's
talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of it.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
巡査さん、今頃来たの？
Pierce,
遅い
shall
よ。
we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
よし、じゃあ今日はここまでにしようかな。屋敷の探索は次回に回そうかな。いやー、雰囲気がクトゥルフ感があっていいですね。思ってたよりいいな。
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
なんかスキル上げようかな。筋力いるかな。これは次回考えようかな。よし、ということで今日の、配信はこれくらいにしたいと思います。こんな夜中に、こんなホラゲーをやっているおじさんに、お付き合いいただきありがとうございました。なんとかね、夏の間にクリアできるように、ちょこちょこやっていきたいと思うので、お付き合いいただければ嬉しいです。明日もまたこの時間くらいに何かしらゲームとかをねやってると思いますので、できれば、またお付き合いください。ということでお送りいたしましたのは、バ美肉系 JK おじさん Vtuber のすいかうじでした。バイバーイ。皆さんいい夢見てくださいね。こんなゲームやった後であれですけど。じゃまたね、バイバーイ。 す。